In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
All right, here we are over at Kahr Arms, and I'm with John Howard. And John, we understand that you guys have a brand new line commemorative D-Day.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about what you got this year.
Well, for the 75th anniversary of D-Day, we did a commemorative series using our Auto Ordnance historical firearms. And we had a project where I went out and did a lot of historical research on it. We decided to do guns with themes for the different types of soldiers that were on the battlefield. So we did the Thompson, themed around the Rangers that stormed Pointe du Hoc, the very famous battle on D-Day. And then the M1 carbine, which is commemorating all the soldiers that fought in the battle, the airborne and the soldiers who landed on the beach. And then for the generals that led the operation, we have the Generals 1911, and that talks about Eisenhower and some of the other people who were involved in commanding it.
Well, let's grab one of these up and you detail it to the camera so we can get a little idea of what is on there and how much work went into the engravings on these things.
So this is the Ranger Thompson, and Outlaw Ordnance does all of our engraving and our custom artwork. They really did a phenomenal job on this one. We have the quote from President Reagan about the boys of Pointe du Hoc. He gave a famous speech on that on the 40th anniversary. So we have a section of that on there. We have some Ranger symbols, the date of the battle, and a commemorative medallion for the 75th anniversary of D-Day. And then on the other side, unit symbols for the Ranger units, and a battle scene with the soldiers present, and a famous quote from General Norman Cota, who said, "Rangers lead the way," and that became their motto after D-Day.
Yeah, these are absolutely exquisite. The engraving work in these things is phenomenal. What did you guys use? What was the process for doing the engraving on that?
Outlaw Ordnance does a laser engraving. It's really impressive to watch. You can see the images disappear as the laser passes across the surface. And then the finish is a Cerakote. There's an OD green finish with armor black and Patriot brown. So it's super durable. It's pretty, but it's also really, really durable.
Yeah, what people don't realize about engraving in wood is how unforgiving the surface is. It's not like metal where it's a uniform substrate. Right. You have to be really precise and do this the right way to make it look good. And these things look beautiful. Fantastic.
Yep.
Now this is the Tommy.
Yep.
Now let's take a look. You said we have the M1.
Right.
All right.
Live. Oh, that's okay. That's what the camera and the microphone are for.
So the M1 carbine has the unit symbols for all of the units that were involved in D-Day. And we have images of the paratroopers and other soldiers on the battlefield map, and then the dog tags that commemorate D-Day as well. This also has the OD green Cerakote and the armor black. And then on this side, there's a quote about the soldiers who fought on D-Day. This is General Eisenhower from his speech that he gave to the troops before the battle.
Wow.
And then newspaper. Yeah, it turned out really great. A newspaper headline.
Unbelievable. The detail in that is just unbelievable.
And then battle scenes with just different imagery. The Outlaw Ordnance, the art team did a phenomenal job. They took different photographs from the battle and made original art from those.
Now, what are your MSRPs on this one and...
The M1 carbine is $13.91, and the Thompson is $18.86.
Oh, so there's really not that much more of a premium over buying one that is just completely bone stock.
Right.
Now, there's one more firearm up over here that I've had my eye on.
So this is the General 1911, and on this one we have that Patriot brown finish with the OD green on the controls, an Army Eagle medallion on the grips on both sides, and then a quote from General Eisenhower, president at the time, I think, when he did the quote. And on this side, we have Omar Bradley and Admiral Kirk as they were discussing the battle with the distressed American flag. Same symbol on the grips on that side.
That's beautiful. Is this going to be chambered only in 45?
Only in 45. That's correct.
So we have 45, 45, and we have 30.
Right. That's right.
Well, these are fantastic. Now, if everybody wants to find out more about these, it's going to be
on the website. Kahr website, and you can order these through your dealer. There's different distributors that have exclusives on them, and they can order through those distributors.
All right. Now, do you guys have a limited run on these?
They are, and I don't know the count on it, but it is a limited edition gun. We'll be doing some other commemorative stuff next year.
I know we have the Kahr Arms 25th anniversary 9mm that you guys have.
Yep.
That was 500, I think.
That might be correct. I'm not sure.
I'm just hoping my name is attached to one of them at some point during it.
Yeah,
But,
you'll get one.
These things are absolutely exquisite. So
thank you.
You guys want to see some fantastic firearms? Check out Kahr Arms. Not only everything under the Kahr umbrella is just top of the line. You can't say enough about them, and probably one of the best values in the firearm industry.
Thank you much. I appreciate it.
John, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. While you guys are visiting Kahr Arms, make sure to check out the Magnum Research Custom Shop, where you can order yourself something like this. The Magnum Research Desert Eagle 50AE in color case hardened steel. This is absolutely a work of art. You can see even gold tone flat face trigger on it. Got the Magnum Research Eagle. They probably make right now about 40 different varieties of this gun, something you can be suited to everybody's taste. You can build your own the way you want it, or build one stock. Doesn't matter, but I'm going to see what I can do about maybe having this one come home with me. All right, and while we were here, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to look at Ordnance and see some of the other firearms that are there. But since we plugged the 25th anniversary edition Kahr Arms before, we figured we might as well get a good close-up look at it and explain what it does, what it is, and what it comes with. So, John, tell us a little bit about this one.
Well, this is the 25th anniversary of Kahr Firearms, and the original pistol that Justin Moon, our founder, invented was the K9, and that's the gun that really started the revolution of single-stack 9mm concealed carry handguns. So what we decided to do for the 25th anniversary was take that gun and make a custom version of it that commemorates the event. So Outlaw Ordnance did the design work, the engraving, and the finish work on this. Basically, you take their K9 pistol. It has a sniper gray Cerakote finish. It has front cocking serrations with custom porting on the slide. 25th anniversary logo on the front. These are Hogue grips, and they're custom engraved by them with the Kahr logo and the stippling. They're aluminum grips, which hasn't been available before on the K9 series. And True Glow tritium night sights. And then all the stainless surfaces that are exposed are a high polish. It also comes with a custom 1791 leather holster with the 25th anniversary logo on it.
That's nice. So we notice this is what they call like a bas relief, the way they engraved this.
It's really neat.
Yeah, we'll see if the camera can pick up this detail a little bit, but unlike a regular engraving, you see that the alphanumerics are actually raised with the material behind it removed, which is a very difficult process in the engraving industry. But this is absolutely a stunning firearm. And I think with 500 of them, I think, are being produced. So
it sounds right now.
Yeah, that's an excellent thing. Now there's a couple other ones that we saw at SHOT Show that we really didn't have an opportunity to get close up with. And any of you World War II or American history buffs will appreciate what these commemorate. What we talk about, we got the Squadron 1911.
Right. So this takes the graphics off of a nose cone of a World War II fighter, puts it on a 1911. Outlaw Ordnance, again, did the custom finish on this. Beautiful multicolor imagery on it. And then all the engraving, I don't know if you can see it, but it matches a sort of a rivet pattern like you would see on the middle on the aircraft. So, and it is a Cerakote finish. It's distressed to look worn, but it's super, super durable.
And we have the Victory Girls, which is the next one in line, which is also commemorative, but it has a pin-up girl on the front. She's not as colorful, but she is a Rosie the Riveter.
Right, Rosie the Riveter, sort of a modern art depiction of that. Again, it's commemorating the women who worked so hard to keep the war effort going during the conflict.
And these look like they have been through battle. I mean, they are specifically designed to make it look like they've been worn, and that's a very difficult process to do. And for some of the people in the sporting, people who pay attention to football, and know that there's been a rash of people who will not stand when certain music is played.
Yeah, we had to say something about that, so we came out with the I Stand 1911. And it's just a little way of saying that we understand what the real meaning of sacrifice is, and we always stand for the pledge and for the national anthem to Kahr. So this has that on the side, and then it has the American flag. And again, it's got the distressed look, but it does have the clear coat finish over it. And that said is side. Freedom is not free.
and as indicated by...
Exactly. Battlefield Memorial on the grip.
Yeah. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into ensuring our freedom in this country, and you know,
and
this takes it to a level of acknowledging it.
Absolutely. Outlaw Ordnance again did the custom work on this. Beautiful, beautiful job.
And now for something a little bit more celebratory, we have the Trump 45 commemorative 1911.
Well, since President Trump was the 45th president, we felt it was appropriate to make a 45 commemorating that event. So we had this 1911. This came out for 2019. Donald Trump 45. And we've got the presidential seal on one side and then president's name there. And on this side, his image, Make America Great Again, his slogan, and the White House.
And if you were here yesterday, you would have seen the president was saying just that when he addressed the NRA convention at the opening with Vice President Pence,
right?
Which was that was a pretty good thing. You saw that he removed us from some rather unfair arms treaties that were listed yesterday.
Restrict the industry.
Yesterday was a good day all around. And we just have one more left that was for 1911. We're going to steal it out of this gentleman's hands. We got to back up just a little to make sure that we stay in frame.
Okay. So for this year, we have a new Trump 45, slightly different theme. This is talking about national security and keeping America safe. It has a Cerakote bronze finish with engraving, quote from the president, the Department of Homeland Security seal on the grip. And on this side, keep America safe with his signature. And again, Outlaw Ordnance did all the custom work on this.
It's just fantastic.
Beautiful gun. The bronze finish is really, really attractive.
A lot of guys, if you've seen any of my videos in the past, you know that I'm not one who shies away from firing a commemorative firearm. I believe if it exists and meant to fire, it's going to.
Exactly.
And
the nice thing about this finish, it's tough enough that you can shoot it and it'll still look pretty.
Yeah, these are just beautiful firearms, and with you guys keeping in touch with the times as it just shows how innovative you guys are when it comes to keeping in touch with everything, and also for you getting your hand on the pulse of the Second Amendment community, which is very important. It shows a responsiveness to the consumer that's you don't get with a lot of other companies.
Well, we try, and we're very supportive of the Second Amendment. So
I would hope
always see us doing that. Yep.
All right, well, John, listen, again, thank you very much. And like I said, again, check out Kahr Arms, check out everything under the umbrella. You'll find something that you like when it comes down to rifles. You name it, they got it. But
we do.
Great. John, once again, thank you so very much.
Thanks for coming by.
Well, I think it's time we ask ourselves if we still know the freedoms that were intended for us by the founding fathers.
Senate rights, when politicians take from you and me the very liberties that set us free. So stand up and fight for this democracy, is you and me, whether it's